Right, next up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, it's the hub of an economic miracle and a 2,000-year-old city that's home to almost half its country's citizens. Seoul in Korea is also where Katlego is heading next with the winners of a rather fantastic competition from Hyundai. So let's quickly take a look at this adventure of a lifetime.
By test driving the new Hyundai Tucson at their nearest dealership, 4 lucky winners won themselves a trip to Seoul in South Korea, the home of Hyundai. In the Hyundai City to Seoul competition, not only did these winners win a trip to Seoul, but each winner also got to invite a +1 on this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's amazing, you know, it's a different country. As soon as you land here, you see there's a lot of differences from your own country.
It's the first time we come to South Korea, and it's a very built-up city and a lot of infrastructure everywhere, bridges everywhere. We cross so many of them.
It's really big, lots of lights and big buildings, and yeah, very different to where I live.
I haven't travelled anywhere abroad besides South Africa. I have not left the borders, so this is the first time for me. It's absolutely amazing.
The 5-star Conrad Seoul Hotel offers a new level of luxury. More than a landmark to the skyline, its spacious rooms with panoramic views over the city offer the latest in technology, comfort and entertainment.
So I might not be looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after a very long journey, but the capital city of South Korea has given us all a very warm welcome. We finally arrived at the Conrad Hotel in Seoul, and first impressions, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for the adventure that lies ahead, which actually starts in about an hour with dinner, so I need to get freshened up.
The Hyundai team had booked us into the stylish Eunsan restaurant in Yeoudeudong, a popular spot among locals and travelers seeking a taste of Korean culture and traditional cuisine.
All dressed up and a particular place to go. Now Hyundai have planned a dinner for us to experience true Korean cuisine at the Eunsan right here in the heart of Seoul. And I hear that their kimchi is to die for. Can't wait.
The local cuisine was really interesting. It was something very different. The flavors are unlike anything we have in South Africa.
It was funny seeing lots of people's reactions to tasting the first taste of a flavor that you've never had before.
The culture is different. The Korean culture is much different compared to our Indian lifestyle. They give you much less quantity but more food.
And healthier.
And it's much more healthier options. The spiciness is there, the heat is there, but it's beautiful, it's enjoyable as well.
Young, this is an absolutely beautiful space and we are all so excited to be here. Tell me about what makes the Eunsan such a unique restaurant.
Because of the design right here in the restaurants, it's very more traditional than the other restaurants here. The food are very great and fresh, so most of the customers really love it here.
So, what are you serving up for our Hyundai guests tonight?
What we're serving for our guests here today from Hyundai is there's quite something special in the vegetables. There's a place called Kaesong in the North Korea. It only comes from North Korea, so we have those veggies. There's a water kimchi, which is not spicy, and there's a bit of a spicy meat. You should eat the meat with the vegetables together, and that's called 제육보쌈. And for the main dish, for our menu, it's very famous in Korea. It's called bibimbap. So that's our main menu here. For the dessert, there's a blueberry banana mousse and something called a mensual tea, but it's a drink.
It was delicious, every part of the meal, from the starter to the dessert. So we thoroughly enjoyed it, and looking forward to the next few days of Korean cuisine as well.
Once in a lifetime experience, and I think we're very privileged to have tasted all this different food and an explosion of taste in one evening.
After our first authentic Korean experience, everybody was looking forward to experiencing the rest of the sights, sounds and flavors of Seoul, courtesy of Hyundai.
Hyundai has been an amazing brand to come out here with so far. You know, the cars are everywhere. I think Hyundai makes up 70% of the cars on the road here.
The Hyundai brand experience is exactly what I expected it to be, formal yet friendly. So I'm very happy with them, and they seem to want to engage with you a little bit, show you a little bit extra.
Looking forward to where guys are going to take us to places we would have never been able to go if we just came by ourselves. So just go with the flow and just let the Hyundai team take us on the little experience and the little flow that they're going to take us on. Should be cool.
I've got to say, it hasn't even been 24 hours and I'm already in love with this place. After a long day, a great meal with great company, it's time to get some rest before we start our grand tour of the home of Hyundai, the city of Seoul.